Hey, and welcome to video number 4, which we're going to talk about how to find potential responsive companies. Where do you go to find these types of companies that are attempting to use online marketing but are failing at it and they need your help? Now, in terms of trying to find potential responsive companies, the first thing I want you to think about is what kind of company do you want to target? There's so many different types of companies, and there's so many types of companies that are willing to hire you to create a website, to create the content, and so forth. But you need to begin to think of where is this type of person making their money? Are they going to be able to afford hiring you to hiring your services, that the services that you provide, whatever that might be? Are you going to try to go after big companies, medium-sized companies, small mom and pop companies, and so forth? So that really depends on you, your personality, and so forth. So I want you to begin to think of that. And for me, I like to go after companies that are subcontract or contractors, construction type companies, electricians, plumbers, and people that are on the ground, anything to relate to a house, landscaping, and so forth. I personally like to deal with mom and pop companies because they're just so much easier to deal with. And there's definitely less bureaucracy. And so that's just something to think about first of all. And once you figure that out, then the next step, of course, is to go to Google and start finding. There's several tools, several sites that I use. One site in particular that you have heard of perhaps is Craigslist. So let's go to Craigslist. Now remember, I was saying earlier that you're looking for companies that are trying to attempt. That's the key word, attempt. And if you can find those people that are attempting to do it and they're just doing it horribly, then you can help them out. So if you go to Craigslist and you look for people who are providing services. So we'll go to the services section. And Craigslist, the cool thing about Craigslist is it'll show you if somebody uploaded an image and so forth. So we got plumbing, we've got tree service, bargain trees, and let's just take a look at these. Contracting, remodeling, handyman, blah blah blah, one call does it all. Not bad for a starting ad. This is actually a lot better than you would normally see. Tree service, check out these pictures. So that's good that they're showing that this is their tree service and gives an example and so forth. So that's a good example, but they could definitely improve on that. And with Craigslist does not allow you to like embed a video inside here, but there are ways to get around that. One thing that you can use is, for example, this person here did a pretty good job in terms of showing that they have a tree service. They cut trees that are very close to buildings, as you can see here. And I would approach this company and say, hey, and just grab all their pictures and plop them in Animoto, make a video for them that expresses all of this, and then make an image ad where somebody clicks on it and it forwards them to a video. So that's another way around that. So this is a good example of a company that is attempting to show to people, hey, we've got proof. We're willing to show you that we have proof. We're willing to show you what we do and this and that. So this is a good example of somebody who's attempting. Another way is to go to the search for up here and type in YouTube. What that does is it shows you everybody who is trying to point people to a YouTube video. So as you can see, this ad is wedding videography, and it brings people to a YouTube video. So these are the type of people who are trying to attempt to put a YouTube video, and as you can see, not a very good looking ad at all. So this would be a prime example as well. So if you have an idea of what I'm doing, I'm looking for people who have YouTube videos. You can even do Facebook fan pages. Click Facebook for examples. Which is not bad here. They're doing a pretty good job. You can see that they're spending a lot of time posting all these images on Facebook. So type in at the top in the search box YouTube, Facebook. You can even do Twitter to see who's using like social media and stuff like that. So these are companies who are attempting to use social media, to use YouTube, to use video. But as you can see, they're just lacking in that area. And before I go to Google, I'm going to go back over here and copy this person's information. I'm going to go to Google, and I'm just going to research a little more about them. Even though they're attempting, I want to know a little more about them and what they're doing, what they're attempting. Are they going after certain Google AdWords and this and that? So from the look of it, it looks like he's primarily focused on, he has a place page, and his place page is, the URL is linking to a Facebook page, as we can see here. So he's definitely attempting to make things, use Facebook. He's definitely looking into Facebook and social media. There's a lot of stuff that he could improve, and that's the beauty of this, is that you can help him. And I'm going to show you in the next video how to get your foot in the door.